Hey everybody, welcome to another video. So this video is a bit of an introduction or a kickoff for a new series I've been talking about the last couple of videos where I take a coaster submitted by a user and try and improve the layout and maybe even add some decorations or scenery to it. I wanted to say thanks again to D-Money for suggesting the idea back a few months ago. So Brian Andrelzik, who's another RCT YouTuber, had a similar idea raised on his channel recently. If you haven't watched any of Brian's content, he works in the theme park industry and a lot of his stuff is focused on realism and working on coaster layouts that are inspired by real-world manufacturers, and basically how to best go about that in RCT2. So we've decided to have a go at a bit of a team up or collaboration or whatever you want to call it, and set up a shared email account where users can submit coaster layouts or parks or scenarios with coasters in them that they'd like for us to have a go at improving. Now how we see this working, at least to start with, is number one, the first video we look at improving the same design independently, and we'll each do a video on that particular coaster where we focus on improving whatever that particular layout is. Number two, for the second video, we'll basically review each other's improved design from the first video to start it off, and then move on to improving the next layout independently again, and so on. I'd say based on Brian's style, he'll be going for techniques that focus on the realism and flow of the coaster, and also looking at considerations of how it would properly integrate into a theme park. I'm also a fan of realism myself, but since I do most of my work in scenario play, I'll probably be going more for a healthy mix of realism, aesthetics, and maybe efficiency depending on if it's for a particular challenging scenario. So if you're interested in getting involved and maybe wanting to see one of your coaster layouts get improved by Brian or I, please submit your coaster layout either in one of the save game formats, including the new park format in OpenRCT2, or one of the track formats to the following email, fixmycoasterlayout@gmail.com. For RCT Classic users on the mobile or iPad, I'm not entirely sure how you go about sending the files, but if you can figure that out, feel free to send it through. As well as your username, it would be useful to include a brief description of the coaster, as well as anything in particular that you'd like to see us improve. Originally the idea I had was looking at coasters in scenario play, but for now I think we'll keep it pretty flexible and, just keep it relatively open to anything. Anyway, we're really looking forward to receiving some candidates for the first video, and can't wait to get cracking with the series. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.